Hello everyone. Welcome to the best cartoon license game you've ever seen. I suppose it's just best to get straight into it. Time starts after I click restart level here. So 3, 2, 1, go.
Come on, Stewie, we gotta find someone
So right at the start here we already have a fairly big skip. So we wedge ourselves into this hedge and then we press swap character key twice.
Weird, like one side of my face is like
And that skips the entire first section of the tutorial. For some reason, swapping characters just as you jump gives you a little extra height off your jump.
Yeah, thought so. Mine.
And then we're gonna have another fairly big skip here.
This party is like so
People
lame.
told me not to like you, so I don't.
So we're gonna throw the satchel charge. Oh, missed it. Got the back up. So one of Stewie's weapons here is called the satchel charge, and it happens to have when you throw it, it has collision, and so you can throw it against a wall and then jump off of it.
Bye-bye, tramp.
I don't think much luck of it here. You should have as much issues of it.
What are you guys from the Jew frat?
Oh. Plan. One, you get in this area.
Hey, let my dad. Maul must have been banging a smarty.
So that skips pretty much the entire level, and that allows us to start the boss immediately.
Look at this place, it's anarchy.
Which he only takes two. So both the satchel charge and this gun I'm using here called the railgun, you unlock much later on into the game. But by playing on New Game Plus, we get to use them immediately. So that's the first level done. So we're just going to run here, talk to Morton. And that's the first level done. So immediately at the start of this level, I'm going to open up the options menu and swap over to controller, because there's the newest skip in the game that was found earlier this week. Requires the use of 2 controllers to clip out of bounds. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to switch to Stewie. I'm going to bring in the second controller, jump around a cutscene trigger there. I'm going to shove Brian into this corner, wedge something on the control stick to make him constantly walk into it. I'm going to kill Stewie, alt-tab out of the game, and kind of like in, if you've seen Simpsons Hit and Run, time skip glitch, I'm going to hold the game window. Come on, there we go. And then, so for some reason by having both characters wedged into a small space and constantly holding and unholding the game window allows you to clip through some walls. So this skips pretty much the entire level. I'm going to quickly kill Stewie here, just because it's my main. Let's play one. So I'm just going to disconnect my co-op character.
This would be the most naughty thing ever.
So to get back in bounds, we're going to go hit a checkpoint trigger on this far side. About here. We will die and we'll storm back in. Also, just going to quickly swap back to keyboard and mouse, just because it's a lot easier to play the game. The level is pretty straightforward from here.
Hey,
Well, that skip saves about 30 seconds.
Not gay, but Would you mind
And it
holding my hand?
literally requires the use of 2 controllers and the mouse to perform.
Looks like y'all's is gonna have to flood that hole somehow. You might want to find a way to blow up that dam. Make sure you don't hurt any of them babies.
So we're going to quickly activate these objectives.
Big old
There's gotta be something we can do to take that place down.
And on this last one, I'm going to place a satchel charge as I'm pulling the thing. I'm just going to kill myself to walk myself back up to the top of this mine.
You will bow to me.
And activate this last trigger. And swap Brian at the same time, because I'm going to need him for the boss fight.
Now get back to that barn and destroy whatever it is they's cooking up in there.
Brian, is this our vacation?
Yeah,
Oh. Are we trash?
kinda.
Oh.
So another property of new game
just couldn't keep
is
your
that we can
dirty
skip
hands out of my
pretty
son's
much
cornhole,
all of the
could you?
game's
Now
cutscenes.
you must go.
Oh yeah.
But there's some of
bite
them,
me, you
some
fool.
cutscenes like this one that's just still, no matter what we do, unskippable.
Just kidding. Use your standard issue weapons.
You gotta be freaking kidding me. Haha.
I'm just going to quickly make our way over to the start of the boss fight. So you actually come here early in the level. You meant to burn this bush earlier. Oh, we're going to burn it. Get over it.
That barn must be where they're building Bertram's secret weapon.
Wait, why does this not count as
So a strange side effect of this being an objective earlier is that there are a ton of enemies spawned in here from earlier on in, when you were meant to travel through this section earlier. Oh, I missed him.
This sucks.
Okay, so I'm going to stop, kill him, and I'm going to swap the Stewie here at the end of the level, as we're going to use him to start this next level.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Is that part of your stand-up act?
Slightly wobbly, overused, crappy beat-up wheelchairs. Slightly wobbly, overused.
So we're going to use the satchel charge in combination with
Go back and get stuff if we need
a
it.
swap jump. A swap character jump there to jump over that fence and skip
This is what I do.
a small cutscene from walking around the other way.
Why don't y'all go ahead and try to find another way into
So this level we're going to start using some of the items that we have to
some security
that we have available to us.
cameras
So here we're going to use Brian's spear, which gives him a
Hey, you dicks! I think you're in the wrong part of town.
a slight damage
Use them codes.
boost to all of his weapons. So I'm going to use that to be able to one-shot that guard.
Girl, never fight back.
Ah! Get off me, you fat bastard!
So unfortunately, these enemies are like the taser bats. They have a tendency to charge at you, and they can knock you over, and use quite a lot of time with the knock you over.
Quiet the alarms. They gonna wake Jeffrey. I promised him.
So
he
the
could
rest of
sleep
this level
in.
here is just going to be
He's dealing with a lawsuit.
Am I right, guys?
Get around better than I thought.
collecting security codes to be able to open the doors. We're gonna grab. We're gonna jump off of this top section, this middle section, just to save something to walk all the way up and around. So I'm going to activate this and drink the beer during the cutscene. Hopefully we get a good guard.
Another secure area. He's gonna have to get a new set of codes, y'all.
Oh, this is like a bad guard. So we're going to put down this item here on the floor, the wacky inflatable armed flailing tube man. And the thing about him is he draws fire from all of it enemies.
Oh no,
And you can't activate
Gonna keep coming unless you shut 'em off.
you can't activate any of these like hold the button to complete sequence without being damaged. So if you get damaged, you have to restart it. So particularly in the next level, I'm going to use that a lot to avoid being disrupted. So I'm going to activate this.
You're not welcome here. Oh, poo! Another secure area. You're gonna have to get a new set of
This is luckily
codes,
one of
y'all.
the easier guards to take care of, because there isn't really many enemies on this side. So you want to kind of get behind them, because there's that gas tank on the back of them.
Use them codes to
They
get
take the most
through
damage
them
from
big
there.
doors.
Oh, there aren't any enemies here, but I might be able to
Uh-oh.
get by here without having to put an
I
item
think we
down.
may be dealing with Crippletron again.
Nice. So coming up here is Crippletron.
Now, I'm not one to advocate
So
violence,
usually Crippletron will move around in this arena,
jump up on them big guns
and you have to go to
find
each of these
out.
cannons to hit him. The cannons take a while to reload, but it's faster to repair the cannon than it is to reload the cannon. So we can kind of keep him stuck in this section here by intentionally damaging the cannon over and over again.
That's the way you want it.
So we can prevent him from moving around. Unless you die.
I feel so alive.
Oh, he's probably going to move here then.
Dear Lord, just stay out of our way.
Yeah, okay.
What? You never seen a handicapped man before?
That's unfortunate. That's the third level done.
You should try to find
Uh,
You got a satchel charge and handicap figurines evil Mayor West has scattered around. Be a nice
So,
little memento
this
of
is
y'all's
actually one of the smaller levels and short levels in the game.
I'd stay away. The
Um,
closer you get to City Hall,
And it's
the
kind
more
of just activating a bunch of these like sequences where if you get
better
damaged you
reprogram
fail
all
them.
them little radio tanks. They've been saying all sorts of bad things.
So we're going to use Stewie and his rocket launcher here.
Stewie, just give me a beer. I've had a bad day.
So we'll try and blow up as many of these vans as possible because they spawn enemies.
His name was Reg.
And we're going to use these items to avoid getting hit.
You might want to have a medic.
No!
So for this one, we don't bother destroying any of the cannons, we just put this item down. Because it draws, is the only one, the only item that draws fire from the cannons.
Self-destruct sequences are always a bad idea.
I get so aroused when I hit. Thank you all.
So here we're going to destroy this one cannon. I'm going to put this down. And we're going to try and back up as much as possible. Because sometimes these enemies that are farther away, they're too far away to see the
The
item we put down.
For this. Hey everyone, if we win this battle, there'll be a pizza party over at my house tonight.
Just cleaning this place up one bullet at a time.
So I'm going to destroy these two. I'll put this item down. I'm going to just make sure we kill that enemy there specifically. There we go, and that's all of these tanks destroyed.
Camouflage works. I can
I'll forgive you if you apologize to the tank. My mother always told me.
All right, you asked for it. Wait, you didn't ask for anything. Ask me something.
Okay, so now we've got this has got the evil Stewie fight, which luckily we can one cycle.
Don't get hurt.
So I'm just going to kind of stand around here with Brian. So just as this he fires the second shot here,
Get down here, West.
we're going to use the
Like a
beer
tower
stand
politician.
about here.
That's when you least expect it.
Here's that bastard evil.
So with the beer activated, we're going to hit him once with the sniper rifle to take him down to set him at health, then once with the railgun. And that deals the the right amount of damage each time to skip him going into his second phase.
Have a dream that all men are created evil.
Not very inappropriate, thank you.
So before we want to activate Beer as early as possible, because to kill evil MAOS we need to use it and hit him once. That was a gold split for me actually. So, here's the hardest level in the game. Okay. So, in that level, that like 5-second level, you're meant to climb up a bunch of buildings and then get all the way up to the top and snipe the mayor cheeseburger. But it turns out his hitbox is always spawned in from the start, and luckily you spawn like directly next to his hitbox, so you can simply just turn around and instantly shoot the mayor. And that saves like 3 minutes from having to play the actual level. So here, we've been captured by pirates in this dimension, and they're taking all of our weapons. So we have to melee these pirates. Except they haven't taken our items, so we're able to use 2 boom bots there to be able to kill a couple of these enemies a little earlier. And the last enemy that spawns always holds the key to Seamus's door. And so we'll wait until we get the last wave of them spawn, and we'll just throw a boom bear to kill them all.
Don't worry, I'll help you through this. Death awaits ye.
We're gonna make sure we have a golden chicken equipped, because we have to pick up our items again. We have to do another like action wheel of just sit and wait. Look, we can't get hit because of the chicken. And then we're gonna use Stu's rocket launcher to quickly clear this room out. So I'll go over to Brian to kill a bigger pirate in there, who actually had the key for this door. We're gonna spawn in and immediately drink this to up our fire rate and damage. So here we just have to kill all the enemies. So we just use Stewie's rocket launcher there to clear out the first set. And we're gonna swap to Brian for the second bit. Just sit here and wait. Okay, that was pretty good.
You think you smell fish now? Why don't you come over here?
Hey, over here. Let's hang out. Guys, she's going down. You've got
Okay, so we've got like a minute of downtime here. Actually, like more like a minute and a half.
cannons and blow those penis lovers out of the water.
Alrighty then. Well, like I've said, the next bid war that's still open is the Star Wars Force Unleashed ending. The good ending is still winning, so if you really want to see that bad ending, head over to our donation page and put a donation down for it. We're also still trying to figure out which Pokemon is going to be heading up the Pokemon Puzzle League. You get to choose from Bulbasaur, Pikachu, or Squirtle. They're all tied right now, so if you have a favorite Pokemon of those 3, mine's personally Squirtle, put down a donation and see that one head up the show. Also, we're still about $1,100 shy from our new goal of $4,500, and I know we can do that. Everything goes to the OI Foundation. It's such a good cause. So, definitely get your donations in as soon as you can.
Yeah, so this is a fairly boring section of the run where we have to shoot these cannons to destroy these ships.
Well, in that case, I will say there's still a bid war out for the Charizard naming in Pokemon Red Blue, the very last run of the marathon. Barbecue is winning by $2 over Pikachu. We also have Cinder in 3rd place, Flarp in 4th, and last place is Baby. So if any of those sound good and you want to see that Charizard rocking your favorite name, put down a donation for that bid war and we'll see who eventually wins.
So here, we're going to use the beer and get 2 very quick shots off on Peter here, and that will get us the 1 cycle for that fight.
You gotta find your way into Santa's toy
So
shop.
here's another level
Maybe
that
some nice hot cocoa.
became much shorter recently, actually, by a new skip discovery. But first, we're going to
Y'all's gonna have to
make
turn
a
on them sludge
quite
valves.
precise jump here to skip having to go activate another objective, so it's good.
What? They're evil and they distort the.
So it turns out though, if you shoot one of these big enemies, it starts the cutscene early for whatever reason. So it's
Y'all
like a
gonna
few
have to
seconds.
build detectives and find a switch to turn the elevator on.
Hey, you think any of those might have something that squeaks in them?
So we're going to activate this switch here and jump off at the same time. Saves a few seconds. And we're going to jump on this bomb and then jump over. Oh!
Into that toy factory and up
Okay,
to
we're
that
good.
nasty old man's office.
So the elevator actually nearly clipped. Oh! That's unfortunate. So there's a rare chance there that the elevator can clip slightly into the
Gotta
floor.
find your way into Santa's toy factory. Maybe he's
And
got
that
some
means
nice
that
hot cocoa in there for y'all.
the elevator can't travel high enough for you to actually
Kill Santa Claus.
finish, or actually get to the next section. So we're gonna have to reset.
Y'all's gonna have to turn on them sludge valves again if you want to move forward.
We hit that jump. First try again though.
What? They're evil and they distort the truth and they do the bidding. Sure smells like a sweat.
Y'all's gonna have to be little detectives and find a switch to turn the elevator on.
Hey, you think any of those might have something that squeaks in them? Look at how fast.
You've gotta get into that toy
Okay.
factory and up to that nasty old
Didn't get the
man's
glitch to happen
office.
this time.
Put them in the naughty room with all the fat.
So there's a kind of precise jump there to get over that gap. So we're gonna travel across these, try not to get pushed off by the fans.
Cold is really drying out my skin.
No, you use too much.
So it was recently found that you can do a swap jump in this very precise point on this gear. So you can get it.
Thank you for proving my.
And then you can get up here early and skip having to go all the way around, like taking an elevator and having to deal some more fans and a slow conveyor belt. Skips all of that down there. And that gets us straight up to the boss fight here. Hopefully we can get a 1 cycle.
Alright, now you've got to kill Santa for all that stupid abusing he
Hey, jerk. You can kiss my
Okay, so you have to kill all these reindeer.
Dasher. Don't die.
And once
You want to kill Dancer? Now you're
quick enough before he goes off the edge of the screen to get the 1 cycle.
You got Rancer. He was a kid.
Nice, we got 1 cycle. So this used to be the hardest
can't get by 'cause of all that
level on the
rain.
run, and now it's actually one of the more easier ones thanks to a new skip. Oh, first try satchel jump
Whoa, what's
compared
this
to the
place? Yeah, this
failure I had earlier. So we're gonna do another satchel charge jump to get, or we could do a swap jump
really
off
set you right is a couple of a leave and a good night's sleep.
off a satchel charge
Thank you for proving my.
to get up here and around a cutscene trigger, and then for I have no idea why we could throw an item into this door, and it'll hit the trigger to open the door that's on the other side,
Where do you think?
because that door's meant to be used for backtracking. So now we're pretty much near the end of the level. So if we stand here at the top of the stairs, but don't go far enough to get in the cutscene, and spawn the second player, and they'll spawn in the middle of the room. And this skips a cutscene.
Ride the elevator down below. Once inside,
So yeah, get in the middle skips a cutscene, and it means that this door never shuts. usually happens in the cutscene, and we can just skip doing an objective there.
I want to play with the goo. This is my rifle. This is my gun. This is for fighting. This is for fun.
And yeah, that just throwing that item to the door is taking us all the way to the level here. Let's jump on this box, jump around here.
Y'all's gonna have to find another way into the master control rooms.
So up here for the chicken.
Kill that big old head.
I don't know if I'm the best at everything, but oh, you got me.
I just wish I didn't have to look at it.
Attempts to hinder my work have not gone unnoticed.
Get off my airport! You've had your last... I don't know what chickens do or enjoy. You're dead, buddy!
Excuse me.
We've got two runners. We've got Nina, and then we've got Rasu123. One of them's going into the nether. You gotta figure out which one. Right now, Nina's winning by $5. So if you want to give Nina a break and keep them out of the nether, head to the donation page, which is speedrun.com/MSSF2020/donate. Put in your donation and let us know who you're sending in.
Oh, a fight! My allergies are acting up for some reason.
So the general strat for this fight is to just try and hit the chicken into as many objects as possible, usually big clusters of objects. Or the cars, or anything that blows up, because that deals, specifically deals more damage. So like here, we're going to lure the chicken over here a bit. Over towards these cars, and we're going to try and hit him in between them. That deals quite a bit of damage. And we're going to hit him into this one here. Okay, that was a really good chicken fight. That might actually be the chicken fight IR record.
One of them tacky lawn or shoot that there fancy helmet off the dinosaur,
Okay, so
y'all.
so this is the final boss, and there's two ways of performing the final boss. Again, I'm going to try and do the hardest version first.